the opportunity to stand up and to be counted and to fight for these rights while they are under attack.
Democrat for Texas Governor Beto O'Rourke here in Houston with a new and potentially energizing issue in prime stump speech position. The latest UT Texas politics poll has Greg Abbott leading O'Rourke by 11 points, 48 to 37. Same poll found a total of 43% of Texans support either an outright abortion ban or allowing the procedure only in the case of rape, incest, or when the woman's life is in danger. In contrast, 50% of Texans surveyed backed either full access or at least less restricted access to abortion. Panel, given those numbers, do you see opportunity for O'Rourke to pivot off the choice issue and gain ground, especially among younger women? I'm going to start with you, Marcus Davis.
If you're asking me whether or not this 5-decade-old debate about unborn versus born children will sway an election one way or another, I have no comment. Simply because I am disgusted by the fact that these children are not being looked at as little heartbeats and feet. They're looked at as X's and O's in political strategies on whether or not it'll help someone win. Did you know that there were actual high schools in our city and in our state where children are illiterate, right? These are breathing children. Did you know that there are children in our state that don't have health care, that are living? I really care whether or not those children will be tended to and whether or not the election will sway in their favor versus the hypothetical.
Holly Hansen, you look at numbers all the time. You look at trends all the time. What's your take?
Well, I certainly think that, it will motivate some of the voters who are very, very far left, I would say, on the abortion issue. I don't think it overrides the concerns of most of the voters about the economy, rising crime, and the border crisis. Those are still going to be the huge #1 issues that Texans are going to go to the polls to voice in on. So yeah, there may be a little bit of a movement there, but it's not only going to motivate those who are very, very pro-abortion. And as Beto said, he does not favor any restrictions whatsoever on abortion, which is frankly disturbing. But it's also going to motivate those who would like to see some restrictions. And unfortunately, under Roe and Casey, it's very difficult to have any kind of even common sense restrictions on abortion, including measures that are designed to ensure the health and safety of women who may be seeking an abortion.
Okay, no straight ticket balloting in Texas anymore. Tomorrow, Bell, I think we've identified on this program that public safety is the biggest issue on local voters' minds. How does this play in November?
I don't know what rabbit Beto gonna pull out of his hat. I mean, as sad as it is for me to say this, I don't see it. I don't think this is gonna be a big difference. I do not. I think for most people across the state, crime and the economy are the #1s. Now, oil may be going up, but it's not many people, especially I'm looking at everybody on this panel, though none of them own no oil wells. So they paying the price like everybody else paying the price. So I don't think this is going to be a game changer unless something really, really crazy happens. I don't see it.
You agree with that, Gary Polland?
Yeah, Tamara is absolutely right. Look, Beto is looking for any issue to try to elevate him, but here's the problem. He's anti-gun, he's for open borders, and he supports the radical position of Schumer and Pelosi, who want the Congress to pass a bill that says abortion up till birth. That is not a reflection of where the majority of the American people are. That's why I said earlier, can we have a civil discussion, respectful discussion about this issue and look at the other side's position and understand where they're coming from and see if we can come together as a state or as a country.
All
I
right,
doubt it, but I wish we could.
In our Sunday survey this morning, our viewers are saying, and 95% of those responding say it won't help Dems. Real quickly, Chow, you think they're wrong?
Well, that's their opinion, right? I mean, I think we're going to have to look at this in the coming weeks. Abortion is if we can frame it as a healthcare issue, which we're not doing, we're framing it as some moral. This is a healthcare and access to healthcare issue, just like we talked about healthcare during the 2016 election, Obama. I mean, that is an issue that's on the minds of all Americans, healthcare. And we're not framing it as a healthcare and access to safe healthcare.